Hi there. I'm wondering if you've ever said to yourself, I don't want to get a mediumship reading because I'm afraid that I'm going to get bad news. So, my name is Beck. I'm the therapist medium. I am both a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm also a psychic medium. So, I have an event coming up later this week on Thursday, June 20th from 7 to 8:30 locally here in North Smithfield, Rhode Island. And a few times this week when my clients have asked me, and when the event is, they've said to me, I'm afraid that if I go and see a medium that I'm going to get bad news, and I don't want to hear any bad news. So let me tell you from my perspective what my experiences have been, and kind of address that question. So in the way that every therapist, every medium gets messages is different for every medium. So just like every person or every therapist sort of has their own style, if you've ever been to more than one, every medium also has a different style. They all have a different way that they send and receive messages, but ultimately, the biggest message is always sent in love. Your loved ones in spirit want you to know how much they love you and how much they're around you and how much they're supporting you. I have never personally received a message of anyone getting any bad news. What I can tell you is that sometimes the way that I receive messages, and I've noticed this over time because I'm a therapist, it seems like the messages that I receive from loved ones are usually something that they know that you've been hurting about or something that has been weighing heavily on your mind, and they usually want to help you with the weight of that, whatever that is. So I've never had a situation where anybody in spirit has presented a message that is bad news to anyone. So let me give you an example of that. So an example of that is I have a client that if you look on my website, if you look on my Facebook page, there's a message from a client who was feeling very guilty because he had a necklace that he had originally given to his wife, and he decided that there was someone else that he found that had also lost their partner, and he wanted to give this woman the necklace that he had saved for his wife, and it said, "You are my sunshine" on it. So he was feeling very guilty about that, like, why did I give that to her? My wife's going to be upset that I gave that away. When I read his wife, when his wife came into me, she said quite the opposite, actually. Her message was, I'm so proud of you that you were able to give that, to understand that she needed that comfort at that time, and for you to be able to take something that was a part of me and share it with her was so selfless of you. And she wanted to actually honor him for the decision that he had made, which brought so much peace to him because he was feeling so much guilt. So that's an example of some of the messages that a message that I've sent before, and a lot of other times, the people in spirit that have experienced things and sort of they look back on their lives now that they no longer have an ego and they're in heaven, they're able to express to you things, reflect on decisions that they made while they were here on earth that were not the best decisions, and sort of help them to it didn't help them in their lives. That, for example, one of them was somebody who didn't go to the doctors when he should have gone to the doctors more often, and he also didn't take time to rest. He put too much effort into his job. So when that message came through, this was somebody's husband, father, and when that message came through, he said to his son, first of all, don't make the same mistake that I did. You need to see the doctor regularly, because if I had seen the doctor more regularly, I probably could have been there. I would have not have had a heart attack and passed away at an early age the way that I had. So I want to be able to give you that message so that you can go see a doctor. Um, Also, he was able to tell his son, you need to focus more on your family, because yes, work is important, it does pay your bills, but your family is also important, and that's something that the father wanted to be able to say to his son. I can give you a message that will be able to help you to find blessings in your life now, and not wait until you don't have the opportunity to do that anymore once you're out of your body. So those are examples of messages. I've never had any spirit give me a message that somebody didn't need to hear, that was about their illness or anything like that. It was always something that would bless them and actually bring them and make them feel better, when feel a sense of healing and love when they left the session. I've never had that happen. So I would love to see you, if that's keeping you from coming to the event or to see any medium whatsoever. please know that all the messages are delivered with love and care, and with your highest your highest and best good in mind. I would love to see you at my event this Thursday if you're local. Thursday, it's at the Art of You, which is on Eddie Dowling Highway, Route 146. This Thursday, June 20th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Tickets will only be sold online. I'll put the link in the comments here if you'd like to join us. And we are well over half full, so we only have a few more tickets left. This is going to be, not everyone is guaranteed a reading, but because this is a small gathering, a more intimate gathering, the likelihood that you will receive a personalized reading is very high. So I would love to meet you in person, and see you on Thursday, or else you can comment here if you have any other questions. I hope that helped you guys.